And thank you all for joining us. I appreciate you allowing us to share some of our new products that we're super excited about. We're even more excited to be able to share them with you and for you to start using them. So without further ado, let's jump right in. The first one is Cell-CPR, and you will see with our Cell-CPR products, we've got two of them. One is a face serum and the other is an eye serum. So the first one we like to call Cell-CPR Cell Resuscitation Serum. And this is an elegant facial serum purposely designed for optimal biocompatibility and maximum and effortless penetration and absorption, and with exceptional efficacies. It also has some biohacking properties and the ability to work synergistically with our body's natural biological and cell signaling processes. Cell-CPR produces powerful skin benefits, propagating vibrant, youthful, glowing, nourished, dewy, and satiny smooth skin. So I know a lot of those adjectives might seem a bit too super duper, but they in fact are these things. You'll hear in a minute these fantastic ingredients that I've selected that have phenomenal clinical data supporting those claims. You'll see what makes this so special. And before I jump into those ingredients, I want to mention to you that I've spent the better part of 2 years creating this product. And I kept wanting something slightly different or something slightly more. So I kept seeking out and working with our biotech partners that produce ingredients for us until I got everything I wanted. I really wanted, this expression of cell resuscitation. I really wanted something in ingredients in that product to be able to target every part of our cell and sort of the rejuvenation and anti-aging process. So let's jump into some of those actives. The first one is heptasodium hexacarboxymethyl dipeptide 12. I know that's a lot, quite a mouthful, but just remember it's a unique patented peptide, and it activates autophagy. And if some of you are not familiar with that word autophagy, there is some additional information in one of the forthcoming slides, but it's basically our body's ability to get rid of cellular waste, whether it's damaged components of cells, damaged cells, senescent cells. Our body has the ability to get rid of them. In fact, it triggers all the time to be able to get rid of it. The problem is, as we age, and age prematurely, sometimes the prematurely part has to do with medication, smoking, those kinds of things that speed up the aging process. We become less efficient at doing that. So autophagy is very, very important. It's your way of cleaning out your system. And if we don't clean that out, we'll get buildup. That creates toxicity, creates inflammation, irritation. That can actually lead to mutation. And then, of course, mutation can lead to disease. So we want to be efficient at doing that. So I love this ingredient, and I've been around this space for several years now, and I was blown away. One of our biotech partners in South Korea that makes this for us, a very good friend of mine, Dr. Keaton Park, and he talked to me about this some years ago, that he had some great promising research in this area. And very happy that we were one of the first companies in the world to have an ingredient like this in a serum. And that's the other beauty part about it, is that it actually penetrates the skin easy and has an immediate effect on autophagy in the layers of the skin. So in addition, it's got other anti-aging, anti-inflammatory, antioxidant, skin moisture retention, and skin hydration properties. It also enhances the skin barrier function. An equally, maybe even more so exciting ingredient is something called benzoyl tryptamine. And this basically is an enzyme or a metabolite, if you will, of the amino acid tryptophan, who I'm sure all of you have heard of that. And really, really cool ingredient. Another one that we've been working on with Dr. Park for a couple of years, and they finished their clinical trials end of last year. So we were excited that it was going to production for us early this year. So another proprietary ingredient with intelligent, we like to say intelligent ingredient technology because of what it can do. It has hacker properties that actually help trigger the removal of harmful senescent cells while promoting healthy and youthful cells and skin. So instead of dying like normal age cells, senescent cells often become zombie cells. And there's another one you may not have heard of, and I promise you, I'm not making that up. Please, after this webinar, Google zombie cells, and you will see there's a lot of information about them on the internet. And big pharma around the world are trying to create drugs to be able to wipe out zombie cells. But so these are basically senescent cells that are dying, if not already dead, that become zombie cells. So they, just like zombie and zombies and then zombie movies and shows and things, they tend to live on, and they spew a cocktail of inflammatory compounds linked to all kinds of diseases, from Alzheimer's to arthritis to cancer. And they really wreak havoc for our good cells. So there's another thing that we want to try to rid our bodies of before they create diseases within our bodies. So another cool ingredient that can be applied topically and get rid of zombie cells in the various layers of the skin. A couple other cool ingredients to share with you. Hexapeptide 2. This is another unique and patented peptide that delivers powerful anti-aging benefits that effectively reduce wrinkles through stimulation of cell-to-cell communication in the keratinocytes, in the fibroblast areas of the dermis and upper areas of the hypodermis, and then, of course, adipogenesis in the pre-adipocyte cell in the hypodermis. So this is really something that triggers new cell production in all layers of the skin. So very potent ingredient. The next one is Hybrillia rhodopensis leaf extract. And this is called a resurrection plant due to its rare ability to produce an extreme amount of polyphenol glycoside, myconoside molecules. This enables it to sustain itself under the most severe and stressful conditions. And the efficacies from this magnificent plant include cell and DNA longevity, improved skin elasticity, increased hydration, decreased pigmentation, and enhanced radiance and tonicity. Another crazy technology that we came up with another supplier is this pentapeptide 4 in ubiquinone. So it's a patented peptide in CoQ10 with the first dual targeted system that effectively delivers CoQ10 with pinpoint accuracy to the fibroblast mitochondria. So the technology first targets fibroblasts, and once internalized into their cytosol, it then targets and releases CoQ10 at a mitochondria level. The benefits include neutralizing free radical, re-energizes cells, it boosts ATP within the cell or cells, reduces UVA-induced skin stress, boosts collagen and elastin production for improved firmness and elasticity, and also reduces the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles. So just to expound on this a little bit more, give you a visual, which I actually didn't attach to this, but think of an encapsulated raw material. So the encapsulated raw material is CoQ10. You have a membrane, and in the outer part of the membrane, and you have, by the way, a membrane that's meant to penetrate the epidermis and into the dermis. And outside of that membrane, you've got these little kind of funny tentacle-looking things. That is the pentapeptide 4. And the purpose of that is to ease itself easier through the layers of the skin. And most importantly, that peptide attaches itself to the cell, and it allows the whole vehicle, if you will, to go into the cell. And that's how it's actually able to deliver the CoQ10 to the mitochondria. So very, very exciting technology. You will see more of this being used broadly in coming years. The last one to tell you about is the SH polypeptide 121. So this is a form of protein derived from a vegan source. It's also created through using proprietary fermentation. It also has some biosignaling capabilities. So this helps, being a protein, and think about peptides and growth factors and all that. This is a slight variation to those. So any protein should boost collagen, should boost skin elasticity through elastin, also helps reduce wrinkles, improve skin brightness, moisturization, and it also has skin tightening and firming properties. So this just an overview of the different Cell-CPR face serum benefits. I mentioned it boosts autophagic activity, promotes the elimination of zombie cells, increases cell longevity, and protects DNA, boosts cell signaling abilities and efficiency, increases collagen and elastin synthesis, promotes youthful cells, reduces cellular inflammation, increases oxygen respiration in the skin, and it brightens, firms, tones, and hydrates the skin. So here is the sister product to the Cell-CPR face serum. This is the Cell-CPR eye reconditioning serum. So before I jump into this, I will tell you, you can use the face serum around your entire face, including under the eye areas. There's a very small amount of extra virgin, organic, first cold press, bergamot essential oil in it, just for some, kind of delicate and light fragrance. But, we've done a lot of trials, RIPT trials, and most people don't respond to any essential oils under the eye. Some do. Other forms like lavender tend to be stronger under the eye. So this is pretty mild under the eye, but if you're one of those that's super sensitive, don't use it under the eye. And I'm not suggesting use it instead of this. I personally like to use the face, all over my face, including under the eye area first, and then I will put this on top of that, just under the eye area. That said, this is absolutely perfect to put directly on the eye area on its own. And I think still most people do that. I always want to try whatever we do and try it, kind of, amplify the trial for myself. But so what is the Cell-CPR eye reconditioning serum? It's a triple action, total wellness treatment for the eyes. So utilizing peptides, plant cells, algae, and other bioactive complexes, we intelligently and optimally deliver it through proprietary encapsulation technology. It contains one of the actives that help reduce the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles, also prevents sagging. It reduces puffiness and dark circles, creates a smoother skin surface. It resuscitates the eyes, leaving them looking brighter, feeling fresher, and restoring a youthful glow. So let's jump right into some of the actives that deliver these benefits. The first one is Vaccinium macrocarpon fruit extract, which simply is cranberry fruit extract. And this is a patented biopeptide. And by the way, if you see the word peptide versus biopeptide, there's some slight variances. Typically, a peptide is a couple molecules attached from a protein source. That's a regular peptide. A biopeptide can just be a bioactive molecule from a host of different things that has biological activity. Peptides do as well, but it's not necessarily just derived from a protein source, and it's not a chain link, if you will. So it's a single molecule. That's the difference for those of you who are interested. So if you see that word biopeptide, you now know. So this particular biopeptide strengthens the epidermal barrier function. It boosts complexion radiance. It also improves the quality of the dermal epidermal junction and dermal matrix for maximum anti-wrinkle benefits. One of the other actives is, I apologize, guys, for the dogs in the background. I hope it's not too distracting. The other ingredient is Ultraroma's ferment extract, and this also utilizes proprietary fermentation of a marine microorganism. This new and unique set of molecules delivers highly effective neuromuscular communication properties. And let me expound on that a little bit. We all know how Botox works, I think. There are some other peptides that have been around for 10, 15 years that effectively help block neurotransmitter movement. So when your brain signals that you want your lips to move around a cigarette, or if you want to smile, those are typically your brain sends this neurotransmitter to make that kind of habitual movement. So the older style peptides could block that neurotransmitter movement, allowing a relaxation of that muscle, if you will, and ultimately softening those dynamic wrinkles in any of those given areas. So this works slightly differently, but that is kind of in the wheelhouse of how it works. It's just a newer, more modern ingredient in that same kind of wheelhouse, if you will. So that ultimately helps decrease the depth and volume of expression wrinkles around the eyes, forehead, and mouth. So very exciting ingredient. Literally we just got our hands on this a couple months ago. Another one of our actives is the Saccharomyces cerevisiae extract, which is a patented biotechnologically engineered ingredient with potent fibroblast regeneration properties. It improves skin quality, reduces wrinkles and dark circles. It also restores radiance to the eye area. The next one is Chlorella sorokiniana extract. This is a microalgae that reduces puffiness and preserves the equilibrium and correct functioning of the mitochondrion, supporting epidermal cell regeneration, which helps form a dynamic and effective skin barrier. Last one in here is something called eyebright. This is another unique and patented luminescent ingredient that emits and diffuses visible light to dramatically reduce the appearance of skin imperfections while giving a brightening effect to the under eye area. Sorry about that. So here is a overview of those benefits again. So reduces fine lines and wrinkles, prevents under eye sagging, firms and tones the eye area, reduces puffiness, reduces dark circles, plumps the under eye area, and brightens the eye area. So we have another very, very exciting product to tell you about. I know some of you are already using this, but I want to expound on why it's so great and make it part of today's presentation as well. So you've all heard of IO Beauty, which simply it means inside out beauty. And I like to say that Skin Moderne has redefined the term beauty from the inside out with the creation of this new supplement. It's the first of its kind supplement to target skin beauty and gut microbiome health together and synergistically, simultaneously. Contains 2 patented ingredients with incredible and conclusive clinical research showing broad benefits. Taking IO Beauty daily can help improve the balance of your gut microbiome, as well as support the gut-skin axis and improve overall gut health. And for those of you that are not familiar with what the gut-skin axis is, research has shown that there is a direct correlation between the health of your gut and the appearance and health of your skin. And I think that makes sense to most of you, I'm sure. You think about our gut, everything we ingest goes in, and what's supposed to happen is we break down the nutrients in food, we digest, we excrete what we don't need, and the rest of it we should absorb, and it should have a benefit. So if our guts are sick, or if we eat terrible food all the time, or we're kind of over medicated, you could imagine how that would manifest itself ultimately on our skin. So by keeping the gut healthy and allowing it to do what it's meant to do, our skin will be so much healthier because it's one of the benefactors of all these nutrients from the food and foods and drinks that we consume. So going back to the gut, so your gut is home to trillions of microorganisms collectively known as the gut microbiome. This plays a crucial role in maintaining your overall health. And again, not just skin health, your entire body, including your brain, benefits from your microbiome health. So yeah, skin's obviously an important part of that. And being a skincare company, it's kind of target one for us, but all the other things to me in particular are very, very important as well. So here are the key actives. The first one is a patented ingredient called tributylin, and the trademark name of that is Core Biome. So what a tributylin is it's a naturally occurring ester of butyric acid, a short-chain fatty acid found in certain foods, also produced by beneficial bacteria in our guts. And it's been shown to improve gut health by nourishing the gut lining, reducing inflammation, and it supports the growth of beneficial gut bacteria. The other patent ingredient is called biogenic polyamine with the trademark name Youth, Y-U-T-H. And so, yeah, IO Beauty contains this powerful ingredient as well. It's a patented polyamine, which supports healthy aging and promotes healthy skin, hair, and nails. And for those of you that are not familiar with polyamines, they are organic essential nutrients found in every cell of our bodies. including the cells in our skin, hair, and nails. They play a vital role in cell growth, repair, and maintenance, and have been shown to have numerous health benefits for our body and skin. Polyamines, this is another exciting one for me. We talked about autophagy from a topical point of view. Polyamines also have potent anti-aging benefits through a process called autophagy. So this also induces autophagy. So I love to take this product to boost autophagy internally, and as well as use our products that have these specific peptides that will boost autophagy in our skin. Great way really to bring out our absolutely best skin. So again, what is autophagy? Slight variation of the previous version I gave you, but just a quick refresher. This is your body's way of cleaning out damaged cells to regenerate newer, healthier cells. And as we age, our body's ability to produce polyamines decreases as well, leading to cellular damage and visible signs of aging. Supplementing with polyamines can help support healthy aging and beauty from within by promoting cellular repair in youthful cells. Polyamines also promote healthy skin by supporting the production of collagen, as well as help to improve the strength and elasticity of your hair, making it less prone to breakage and damage. Here's again a summary of the benefits of IO Beauty. Helps support digestive, gut, and gastrointestinal health, helps improve microbiome health, supports immune and intestinal wall health, supports the activation of autophagy, boosts mitochondrial health, promotes cellular repair, sustains youthful cells, and supports DNA stability. And the last one, which is actually a bonus thing, our Moisture Infusion SPF 30, which I know a lot of you have heard about for a long time. We've been talking about this product for almost 2 years. Believe me, I've been in the lab working on this product for much longer than that. And after 44 variations, we finally got one that we were happy with, tested out beautifully in the lab. You have to do FDA SPF testing to make a claim here in the US. In fact, really any country. And to get the 30 SPF we were looking for, you got to have a minimum of 10 people as far as a panel that use it over a period of time. And then, of course, their skin gets tested by a dermatologist and a couple of devices. So you have to do a couple versions of that to ensure that there's nothing that changes in your formula over a couple of months. So I'm happy to report we passed that with flying colors this summer. In fact, we got better than expected results, but we're delighted that we'll be launching this in the next week or two. So keep an eye out for it and love to hear your feedback once you're able to try it. So the Moisture Infusion line of ours. We've got the Moisture Infusion Day, the night version, and now we've got the SPF version. What's special about it? We have a proprietary next generation surface coated zinc dispersion, which delivers nearly double the SPF of regular zinc. So we all know when we were kids spending time on the beach on a Saturday morning, we kind of put the white kind of pasty zinc stuff to get coverage. That was what real zinc was back in those days, and has been for years since. I will tell you, I don't really know of another company that's gone to this extent to just use zinc to get an SPF 30. There are most of the other ones that I know of that have a nice skin feel that are using other chemical sunscreens as well in a lower amount of zinc. We're only using this particular zinc. So when you apply it, it's got a fantastic finish. It's clean, it's sheer, it doesn't leave any heaviness like typical zinc that you may have used historically. When you first put on, you'll notice very mild whitening, not the heavy whitening I mentioned, just a very mild, but it goes in immediately. So you just apply it, it goes in immediately. But so as I mentioned, we're able to use less zinc because of this new generation surface coated zinc. And it still provides exceptional broad spectrum UVA and UVB protection for the skin. That's a separate test outside of just the 30 SPF tests you have to conduct to confirm that you're covering UVA and UVB rays. And we again pass that with flying colors. So it protects, preserves, and nourishes our skin with clean, sheer, easy application and with no streakiness or heaviness typically associated with zinc SPF products. Our Moisture Infusion SPF 30 contains unique actives as well that deliver crucial benefits to defend our skin. These benefits include autophagy. There's that wonderful word again. So yes, that's important, especially in a skincare product, by the way, because sun, even if we're protecting the skin, the sun rays, if you're out there long enough, will have a damaging effect. And this is important to activate autophagy to protect ourselves, not just from burning, but just from oxidation, other things that happen in the atmosphere when we're getting heavy sun rays. Protects from pollution, blue light, environmental stress, skin redness, irritation, inflammation. So all of these things will happen when we're out, irrespective of how good an SPF is. I already mentioned the zinc oxide we're using and why it's so special. The peptide that generates the autophagy is tetracarboxymethyl hexanoyl dipeptide 12. Again, this is a patented peptide that boosts or activates autophagy, protects the skin from environmental stress, reduces inflammation, reduces skin redness, increases and improves skin moisture retention and hydration, and enhances the skin barrier function. Another thing to mention about this wonderful product, so you clearly hear it has great protecting benefits, but it also hydrates and treats your skin. So in a way, it's very much an anti-aging product that happens to have fantastic SPF properties as well. And not just SPF, but other environmental aggressors, as you've seen. Next one is Hemiatococcus pluvialis extract. This is a very, very cool microalgae that contains potent bioactive molecules delivered into the skin with intelligent and proprietary encapsulation technology. And this boosts cell renewal, improves skin firmness, brightness, while visibly reducing wrinkles. It also protects the skin and DNA from blue light and prevents the penetration of pollution particles. So I mentioned this is also an anti-aging product. You can clearly see by the ingredients, it very much is. Last one is the Laminaria digita extract. This is loaded with proteins, carbohydrates, amino acids, vitamins A, D, E, K, triglycerides, and minerals like iron and calcium. Laminaria digita extract helps restore, repair, balance bacteria, protect, nourish, and hydrate the skin. So let's just go over the summary benefits. It's a broad spectrum SPF 30 sun protection product, protects against UVA and UVB radiation, activates autophagy, protects from pollution, blue light, and environmental stress, reduces skin redness, irritation, and inflammation, protects, preserves, and nourishes your skin, clean, sheer, easy application with no streakiness or heaviness. And that's the end of